The raccoon mother loved her little one dearly and couldn't bear the thought of it getting hurt, so she kept it locked inside a small shelter she had built herself and forbade it from going outside. Whenever its mother wasn't paying attention, it would sneak out and try digging for shells the way she did. When the mother discovered this, she angrily dragged it back to the mountaintop. Yet before long, the little raccoon slipped away again to play with the seabirds, and, unsurprisingly, was caught and hauled back once more. Feeling frustrated, the young raccoon happened to spot a seashell. It quietly crept over, picked it up, and held it to its ear, amazed to hear the sound of ocean waves inside. Just then, its mother appeared, this time truly furious. The raccoon was so frightened that it hid in a cave, and the shell in its hand was knocked away and sent flying by its mother. Seeing the shattered seashell, the raccoon was heartbroken. At that moment, a young seagull swooped down and snatched away what remained of it. The raccoon chased after the bird, failing to notice the danger ahead, until a large gray wolf suddenly emerged among the flock. Terrified, the raccoon tried to run but had no time. Just as it was about to be caught, its mother rushed in, grabbed it with her mouth, and swiftly carried it up into a tall tree, narrowly escaping disaster. Looking at her trembling child, the mother felt both deep pain and overwhelming guilt. She wanted to cry, but didn't want the raccoon to see her tears. The little raccoon looked at her and finally understood her mother's intentions. That night, they stayed quietly in the tree together. Time passed, and the little raccoon grew up, eventually becoming a mother herself, raising a playful and lovable daughter. The daughter was just as curious as she had once been, full of longing for the outside world. Yet just like her own mother before her, the raccoon wanted to protect her child at all costs, keeping her inside the cave for fear she might get hurt. The daughter was just as mischievous as she had been. One brief moment after the mother turned away, the child was gone. Panic-stricken, the raccoon quickly grabbed her and pulled her back into the cave. It was the first time she had ever treated her daughter with anger. Seeing the fear on her daughter's face, the raccoon suddenly realized she looked exactly like the gray wolf from her past. Guilt washed over her as she looked at her child, unsure whether she was trying to teach her daughter or her younger self. Then she had an idea. She climbed a tree with her daughter, pointed toward the gray wolf in the distance, and then gestured to the scar on her own nose. She wanted to use her own experience to show her child that the outside world was full of danger and should never be taken lightly. The daughter seemed to understand her mother's meaning, and from then on, she was no longer as reckless as before. Mother and daughter changed together. The raccoon began taking her child outside the cave to dig for shells and experience the beauty of the world beyond. She even gave her daughter the seashell she had loved most as a child, hoping she too could hear the sound of the ocean waves. Watching her well-behaved daughter, the raccoon felt a deep warmth inside and found herself missing her own mother. She couldn't help wishing that back then she had known how to share moments like this with her.